Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're here for another political nonsense. You know we were going to make one after the shit show that happened in the Capitol. If you haven't heard about this, if you haven't seen this, some QAnon Trump fanatics stormed the Capitol after being aroused by the president's speech. People are now referring to these people as terrorists, which is true, you know, by definition. You could call them that. Violent protesters, thugs. I think everyone is in agreement. I haven't seen anyone that has not been calling them those things. This event has spawned some pretty good memes. Looking at this picture reminds me of the one I saw where it's like Trump supporters proving to themselves that walls don't work. There's some good ones, you know. So I mean, although this may not be good for the culture, it's good for the culture. You know what I mean? It's good for the meme game. Yeah, so as horrible as this event was, it's just another in a long line of events and situations that showcase extreme media bias. All I did was point out a clear bias, you know, during the BLM protest. And the thing is like people say that I saw posts saying like people like me were comparing the BLM protests to the DC riots. And I'm like, well, first of all, no, we're not. We're comparing the coverage of it, which is just clear, you know. The mainstream media, left-leaning, said that the protests, which I'm calling them the BLM riots now, if we're calling them the DC riots, like we got to be equal and fair, is what I think. But anyway, cities were burning in the background and fucking, they said it was mostly peaceful. And then in these ones, there was fighting with the cops, breaking windows, which constitutes as violence in my book. Call them violent, no problem. But it's important to note they were calling it violent before it got violent. But second of all, they didn't burn anything down, you know. They didn't burn private businesses down. I had a buddy that I shared a meme about, like, I was like, it sucks that the left brought us to this, and it was all these businesses boarding their businesses up in preparation for the election results. He commented, was like, this didn't age well. It was like an old post. I'm like, would you save this to, like, it was a very old post. And I was like, dude, so far it's aged quite well, actually. They haven't burned any businesses down yet. They picked the right targets. Like, that's another thing. Like, you can't point that out, otherwise you're supporting them. Like, let's point some things out. It doesn't mean we're supporting them, but, like, you know, if I would have to support one of these groups, I would have to support the one that chose their target correctly instead of burning down innocent private businesses that had nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean? But anyway, Fox News was condemning this shit live. CNN was condemning it live. You know, stark contrast to, again, the BLM riots, where there was nowhere near this amount of outcry from the people, from anyone on the left, like there is now. You know, no one's if anyone's comparing the riots, it's these people. I mean, we're comparing coverage, not the actual reasons, or, you know, because it's so complex, people, because, like, you know, I see a lot of people talking about the Capitol Police and, like, how, you know, they basically let them in. You see this article, they're taking selfies with them. You know, I saw some videos where they were actually fighting, so it's really mixed. I don't know what the fuck. We weren't there. You know, it's hard to piece it together with all these videos and stuff. I mean, you can't really believe any of the biased news, what they're telling you happened, because I was watching it live and they were not painting an accurate picture at all. So far people are like, well, you're pretty critical of the left. I'm like, dude, I've been critical of both sides of government all my life, okay? Like, you're just now paying attention, I guess, and you're only seeing what you want to see, and you don't like me being critical of the left, and you just want to see me be critical of the right. Like, I'm sorry, not going to do that. For right now, I got to be more critical of the left because the right is getting way more coverage anyway. There's already a lot of people being critical of the right. You don't need another voice. Someone needs to be looking at the left because everyone's turning a blind eye to them. Plus, the left is the one being fucking hypocritical, not consistent, and doing some fucked up, dumb, crazy, retarded shit. The right's been so far consistent. It's Democrats that are all of a sudden changing their views on violent protesters, and it's only because they're Trump supporters. If this happened to be another Black Lives Matter or anything like that was on their side, there would be no outcry like this, just like there wasn't before. So that's why I'm focusing on the left right now. This is just another example in a long line to just showcase hypocrisy, media bias. You can look all this coverage up, you know. Judge Jeannie the other day was like talking mad shit to these Capitol people, you know. Everyone on Fox News that I saw, everyone on CNN talking mad shit about these people, calling them thugs and terrorists. Yeah, I don't know. And I see a lot of echo chamber talk about echo chambers, and their echo chambers are very fucking real, dude. You know, and biased media plays a big role in party politics. Notice how I say party politics and not left or right, because it's both sides. And like I said, I'm critical of both sides. Look at this post from this dude that's on the right. Friends, the Republic once known as the United States died yesterday, both literally and figuratively. Okay, I hate when people use that because that's my thing, dude. I invented that, literally and figuratively. And I meant that right there. But anyway, both literally and figuratively, in a pool of blood in the Capitol. Like, talk about dramatic. Like, I get it, like, people died and shit, but, like, again, people died in the BLM riots. I skipped a line. Representatives of both parties participated in its death. I hereby declare my renunciation of my Republican Party affiliation. This guy's rhyming, dude. I also renounce my citizenship of the United States. I am currently without party or country. This is just all big blur. The way to peacefully move forward now to avoid bloodshed is succession. I advocated succession of my state, the Commonwealth of Kentucky. He said Commonwealth. From the Union, formerly known as the United States, I will participate openly in all efforts toward that end. I propose the formation of the new republic made up of those red states will adhere to constitutional foundational principles codified in the formation of old republic. It's all just got very real. Yo, shit. It just now got real, man. It's been getting real. There are those openly calling for war on many platforms. True. Seen it. It's my wish this can be avoided by succeeding as free states. We retain our sovereignty and we proclaim our refusal to simply look the other way while our elections are stolen and our Supreme Court refuses to take up the cases. Where there is no redress. What's that word mean? Of grievances. No lawful elections and no respect of constitutional order. There can be no republic. I'd rather live a free man and a free sovereign second tier country. I like how I said not third tier. He says, yeah, not third tier. We'll go second tier country in which I had a stake, be a debt slave in a corporatist oligarch empire. Corporatist. Did I say corporatist right? All these big words this guy's using. Remedy are set right.
Redress. Redress.
I've heard that before. Why was I just seen it weird. Dude, was it the guitarologist? The fuck is that? Like guitar? Is this a real thing? Is that like a guitarologist, you know? I don't know, dude. I don't know these big words, man. I'm a simpleton. So you got this dude, and then there's something else I wanted to point out. Go check my secretary. I'll open this up. You got, and you got people on the left. This just shows about echo chambers and the dangers of it. You got people on the left that are like, oh, these people aren't going to get arrested like we did, right? And it's like, of course they are, dude. It's a horrible fucking prediction you just made. These people aren't wearing masks. They said this was the most documented crime ever committed. Like, these people are going to get in some trouble. And now we're finding out that all these people are arrested and all this shit. And some funny stories about it, like that guy that can't eat any of the jail food because it's not organic. But anyway, so then you got guys on the right, like the fuzz, saying, I'm sorry, this is bullshit. Why didn't this kind of thing happen with rioters and looters in the hundreds of BLM riots across the country? Where can I donate to help bail him out? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then I don't know. Oh, here it is. And then this person, finally someone with common sense, I guess, for fucking, I don't, what is that? What flag is that? Indiana's flag, dude? It did. Law enforcement spent hours going through news footage and social media to arrest people. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you think that they didn't? You know what I'm saying? Were you not watching any news? That's what I'm saying. People say shit without, like, watching the news or even knowing. If I don't know about something, I'll say that. Like, I don't know enough about it. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is some research, dude. They taught us how to do research in school, man. And I didn't think I was very good at it, but apparently, fuck. It stuck with me, and I'm the only one. Yeah, so, both sides are in their fucking bubble. Both sides, news media is fucking just tainted to the point that it's propaganda, deception. I have noticed differences, though, because when Obama was president, I heard all sorts of fucking racist shit, dumb shit about murdering him, but I only ever heard that from, like, dumb, racist, average Americans, like, people that aren't in power, people that aren't on TV, to the best of my memory, they were just very dramatic, talking about how he was dumb. They said he was born in fucking, Africa or whatever. I mean, I guess you could argue that's kind of racist, No, it might have been more Fox News, dude. Remember when Obama fucking played the fucking... Dude, Obama was fucking clowning. He played the Lion King, and then afterwards he was like, Fox News? That was just a joke. Obama, about dumb shit. I remember about the tan suit. Someone posted a post about that recently, and I was like, yeah, dude, that was pretty funny. And I'm like, dude, why don't presidents, have a little more drip like that, dude? I would have been wearing that shit every day. I remember effigies, little fucking Obama dolls were burned. But again, those were like just like people, dumbass fucking racist people, not like people on TV and shit. Like, I'm sure it happened, you know? But I can't remember, like, as much as it is now, like, openly, like, just fucking overwhelmingly the whole left-leaning media, Hollywood, entertainment industry, just, like, working against this president, I feel like. Like, it seems like there's radical sections in both parties, but it seems like in the right, that radical section is a minority, but in the left party, the radical section is the majority. You know what I mean? Because you could just see that in their reporting, their bias, how they condone, like, you know, condone certain things. You know, the right so far has been pretty consistent. They want to impeach the fucking president with a few days left. You know, they don't want to remove any of these other people, you know, that have said all sorts of violent inducing language across media platforms. You know, they banned the president off of all social media, even though he made a video telling people to go home in peace, and they deleted that like minutes after it was posted, and then banned him, and now they're banning everybody. I understand why Google and Apple would ban Parler. I've seen some pretty crazy shit on Parler. Some pretty crazy fanatics and QAnons. It's like the type of people that would probably storm the Capitol, so I can understand that. I don't know about fucking banning Trump, though, the president, especially while he's still president. Dude, like, remember when, look, I got a list right here. Madonna, let's blow up the White House. She said more than that. Peter Fonda locked 10-year-old Barron Trump in a cage with child molesters. Like, what? Johnny Depp, we need another John Wilkes Booth. Tom Arnold, I fantasize about standing over Don Trump Jr.'s dead body. Kathy Griffith holds up a bloody decapitated heads of Donald Trump. She got flack from both sides for that, which I'm going to talk about at the end of this list. Snoop Dogg shoots a likeness of Trump in a music video, has Donald Trump in a body bag on his album cover. Joe Biden, I'd like to take Trump behind a barn to beat him. Cory Booker, I dream of punching Trump in the face. Maxine Waters, harass Trump's staff and supporters in public and refuse to serve them. But according to the left-wing media, DNC talking points, it's Trump with the hateful rhetoric, all in the name of tolerance. Feel free to share, but they're all about peace and coming together, right? But let me just point out that at the end of that, Kathy Griffith, she's like the only one that got flack from both sides, so, you know. That just goes to show you we can find common ground. We can come to hate Kathy Griffith because she's annoying. She's got the most annoying voice in the world, and she's not funny at all. Not because I said that before the Trump shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? And then the Trump shit, like, you can't do that to the president. I say the same thing about Obama, dude. You can't do that. And I say the same thing about like them burning the effigies of him or the Obama dolls. Like, what are you doing, dude? You can't do that to the president. You can't interrupt the president. You can't talk bad about the president, dude. What happened to, like, respecting the presidency, dude? Even if you don't like the guy, you know? I wish I could live back in the day when it was, like, you know, not, like, the racist shit, but, like, you know, when people had, like, felt like patriots, you know? And we're like, you talking bad about my president? Those are fighting words, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. So, yeah, dude, all these people that said all these things have used these social media platforms to spread their fucking hate for 5 years about this dude. Yet he's banned because fanatics fucking stormed the fucking Capitol building. You know what I'm saying? And they saying he incited the violence. When that shit happened, I was like, I could already see the fucking headlines tomorrow. Trump incited a riot. And then when the people started dying, I was like, oh man, now it's going to say Trump's speech led to 4 dead or 5 dead. So it's like, you know, and it's like a chorus. They love to put everything under the sun on Trump, you know what I'm saying? But then when something good happens, and like, even if he directly did it, no, he doesn't get the credit for it, you know what I'm saying? But then something that he has nothing to do with bad happens and he fucking gets the blame. It's fucking ridiculous. So there's just major inconsistencies, you know? And these events keep happening, and the news reporting, and just like, it's just like, it's damn near a conspiracy. I don't think I think it's like the JFK conspiracy, you know? A word was never spoken, but like, they're all in silent agreement. Look at this. Look at this guy. How it started versus how it's going. Not good. So look at this, dude. Now, like, I feel like after they banned Trump, like, I saw them cracking down everywhere. This dude comments, fat boy, talking about him and his homie. And you get flagged with this fucking, like, you know, fucking could be bullying, harassment, you know what I'm saying, dude? But, like, and these are the same people that will, like, you know, they say, oh, no body shaming, no, you know, body positivity, you can't talk shit about a body, anything on the body, or how we look, or how we feel, blah, blah, blah. And then they turn around and, you know, say any guy that thinks differently than them politically has small dick energy. You know? Like, fucking facepalm yourself fucking hard, you know what I mean? Like, god damn, like, I'm telling you, these people don't understand consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can anyone believe in your beliefs if you aren't consistent in them? You know what I'm saying? If you're all over the fucking place. You know? And it's fucking dumb that they're, like, and they try to dismiss you by, you know, just saying, oh, dude, you're a fucking right-leaning Trump lover. Trump's your daddy or something. And it's just like, dude, we can't even have an intelligent conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not even talking about anything right now. Can we talk about facts? They don't want to talk about facts. They don't want to read. They don't want to do research. They don't want to look at anything. You know, they don't want to look for themselves. Watch like a video of not like secondhand. I'm not trying to send them like some Fox fucking host talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like just showing them like a fucking video, archival news video of like someone being murdered, and they're like, no, that didn't happen. And it's just like, oh, dude, like and I've gone into videos about why I think that's the reason there's still Democrats, because they don't seem to do their research. I mean, is that all for this episode? Like, we could keep going forever. Like, what else do I say? I have the post about not getting it twisted, because everybody got it twisted. I hope I untwisted it more in this video, but I'm sure people are going to get twisted. I got the Trump file. You know, Biden starting his presidency off with discrimination. He said he's gonna focus on businesses that are owned by minorities over white people. So it's like, that's discrimination. That's what you ran against. I thought, like, what the fuck? He's also starting off with controversy with the whole Hunter Biden shit. You can look into that. So obviously I feel like I need to make a note at the end of this, just to like drill it even more. I don't play party politics. You know, when the right does some shit, we can talk about it. But right now, the left is in power. The left owns most of the media. You know, you guys don't need to tell me more about. You guys don't need me to tell you about the right. I don't like him either. That's why I like Trump, because he's an outsider. But, you know, who are the prominent Republicans, or were, or whatever? You know, Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell, fucking, like any of them, Sarah Palin. I don't like him. You know what I mean? I like Rand Paul a little bit. Dude speaks some common sense. But the majority of people in government, I don't fucking like it. And I don't get why people think, I'm more critical of the one side than the other. It's like, yeah, just where I go where the fucking current situation takes me, dude. I mean, I fucking talk shit about Mitch McConnell. I talk shit about Rush Limbaugh and the fucking fear mongering. Talk shit about Karl Rove. Fucking hate Karl Rove. Kingmaker in the background that fucking did some slimy shit, like planting fucking bugs and shit on his own people, and then saying it was Democrats. So like, I could talk about this all day, dude. You think I don't know about what the Republicans are doing? But right now we're seeing something just fucking ridiculous with this whole Trump situation and just straight up lying about this dude. And it's not even about him. It's about something much bigger, you know what I mean? It's like, you gotta go past this dude. Like, you can't allow... And it's like, it started fucking 5 years ago when everyone started calling people racist when they're not. And it's like, you can't do that. You can't just make up lies. You can't just start classifying people. Like, dude, it's so crazy. And like, people want to argue with me, and I'm like, dude, what am I speaking crazy? What am I saying that's disagreeable? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, dude, it's over and done with, dude. They fooled everybody, and y'all ate it up, dude. Y'all love eating shit up, They made you guys all replace this man with everything you claim to hate about him. You replaced him with a racist, a misogynist, corrupt motherfucker that's been in Washington all his life, most of his life. People are pissed off. People are going to be petty. I'm going to be petty. I'm blaming everything on fucking Biden. Because like I said, y'all blamed everything on Trump. Fuck that, dude. You guys think Biden, like, it's like, what? I don't think Trump was the right man for the job. I don't think he's my number one pick, but goddamn, over Biden and shit. Like, what do you guys... I don't get it, man. And it's really like, and like, that's all it always leads back to is just the media. It's like, that's the only thing I can think of. If this president got a slither of fair media coverage, I think people would see, people might still not like him, but at least they would have a easier time knowing the fact of the matter. That's just this week, dude. Maybe, we might have to end up making one of these each week. I don't know. Like I said, man, I'm trying to be fair, and I'm just going where the situation takes me, dude. I gotta point out the hypocrisy when I see it. The most important thing is the consistency, dude. You gotta be consistent, dude. Can't be a hypocrite. Not in fucking Washington, dude. Shit's dangerous. And then this whole fucking media propaganda, straight echo chamber. It's funny, someone said echo chamber in my fucking comments or something. Or just talking about echo chambers. I'm like, and then all of a sudden I see echo chambers pop up everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Echo chamber for echo chambers, dude. Either way, we'll see if I get silenced for making these videos. But peace out. I'll probably leave some links in the description below so you can check that out. Peace out. Stay fucking woke or get broke. I'm a rapper.